What's up guys, another day, another unboxing, and this time from one of the studios that I will be owning for the first time, which is the Yoyo studio. So here is its brown box. So as you can see, I've already opened it because I already made an introduction earlier, and I already said that it is for another line of Yoyo Studio, but I was wrong when I opened it because there's no indication outside the brown box what line of series it is. Just says Yoyo Studio. So when I opened it, I thought it was from their Jujutsu Kaisen line, but I was wrong. So I already opened it, and as you can see, there is notice to take a video when you open and check the product before you sign. So without further ado, what's inside the box is not from the Jujutsu Kaisen line, but from their Dragon Ball line, and it is their Yoyo Studio Gohan in 1/4 scale. So I honestly forgot about this statue. I honestly forgot that I have this statue, and I got super excited to see him. So let's start opening him up and let's see what it looks like. So right off the bat, we are greeted with this nice artwork for its art box. One of the poses, or one of the options of the actual statue, or on how you would display it. So this is Gohan without the cape and holding Cell Jr. on his hand. So that's one pose, or one display option that you could do with it. And that's the bottom of the art box. So this is the side of the art box. It says Son Gohan. And on the top of the art box, we could see another display option showing Gohan with its flowing cape and with a different arm option, display option. So I'm excited to show you guys this statue. So let's open it up. Okay, so as soon as I opened the art box, there is this poster, not really an instruction manual, but I guess an instruction of Yoyo Studio Dragon Ball Series Gohan installation. So it's not an instruction on how to assemble it piece by piece, but some, I guess, general guidelines on how to put, I guess, difficult parts. So we'll follow what this tells us, because I guess it must be that important to follow it. That's why they did this poster. So let's begin. Okay, so after opening the box, I noticed that I cannot find the base. So I realized that this statue is composed of two boxes. It was just not easily recognizable because in the box it does not say how many boxes there is. So usually they say that 1 of 2 or 2 of 2, but in their brown box does not indicate that. So I had to find it in my storage area, and I'm guessing this is that second box where we could find the base. So let's find out. Okay, so after opening the box, I guess I was wrong, because as you could see, this is the Yoyo Studio Zenitsu. So this is not the second box. So damn it, Yoyo Studio, why do you have to make it this hard for us? So anyway, it's time to look for it again in the storage area. Okay, so guys, after almost an hour of searching, I think we finally found the second box for our Yoyo Studio Gohan. So as you can see, it's already dilapidated because it's been on the storage. As I told you before, that I honestly totally forgot about this statue. So this must have been on the storage for a few years or more than a year. But hopefully this is really the one, because I think I already got to a point in my collection journey where my storage is a mess and I can't really find the statue that I want to find easily. So let's begin, guys. Hopefully this is the one, and so that we could continue our unboxing and assembling. Okay guys, so finally we found the second box. So this is the art box of the second box. It's a bit smaller than the first box, and this box must contain the base and a few bits of the pieces, the statue. So let's begin. Okay, so here it is, guys. The two boxes for Yoyo Studio Gohan laid out flat on the floor. And since there's not really an instruction manual available, so it is time for us to do a parts tagging. I think I should call it part tagging. So this is for the top layer of the bigger box, for the top layer, for the bottom layer of the bigger box. So I don't have to remove the plastic because the plastic is already transparent and we could clearly see what's inside. And here is the content of the smaller box. So the small box is just one layer, where you could find the base, the switch out heads, and some switch out arms. Okay, so I'm excited to build this, guys, so let's begin. So here is the base with all the electronics exposed and the LED lights exposed. I guess this is where you will put the aura effect so that it will go up, and the bottom of the base doesn't really have anything underneath. So that's for the base. So a closer look at how this base part is inserted on the styro, and this is where we could find the remote. So this is the aura effect. So it's not really hard to put up. It's not really that confusing because it's only a 3-segment assembly, except for this middle piece and this right piece should be assembled together first before inserting it on the hole here. Otherwise you would not be able to insert this if you inserted this first. So you need to assemble it first outside before putting it on the base. Okay guys, I just realized that I was wrong when I said that this is where you could find the remote. So this is not the remote. This is the plaque for Gohan, together with its stand, and the remote could be found on the bigger box right here. So this statue doesn't really have that too many parts, just those big base, a body, and it just looked like there's many parts because there's so many switch outs. But in reality, the assembly of the actual statue only composed of just a few parts. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna set up the bust holder first, and so that I could take out all the switch outs, then replace it whenever I need to show you guys what the different options are, what the different options looks like. Okay, so this is the base for the bust, and this is it's super heavy, but turns out it's only a supporting base for the cloak when you want to display it together with the bust. So I'm just gonna leave it there, and I found it out by reading this very helpful instruction. So it says here, so actually this instruction is really helpful, although it's not a part by part assembly guide, but it will tell you important details on how to assemble the statue. Okay, so I took out the two torsos, which are very similar except for a very slight color difference, but looks very similar. So I'm gonna putting one on the bust display, and other on the leg. Next is, I guess I'm gonna put these two arm options on the main statue for now. So I found the difference between the two busts. So this one is meant to display Gohan without the cape, and this one is meant to display Gohan with the cape, as seen on the cape slots right here. So I'll be displaying this one with the cape for now. So this here is the cape for Gohan. So I'm gonna put it on the main statue. So the cape is very light, almost weightless, or very negligible weight, due to the fact that it might be prone to leaning if they put a bit more weight on it. So the cape has really nice texture on it, really nice weathering. So it's a very good cape for Gohan. Next is, I'm gonna put this cape on the bust holder, and this cape is different because it already has the left arm attached to it. So this is where the cape holder would come in handy. So let's see how it goes. So this is how you display this part on the bust. So you utilize this provided base holder, cape holder. Right here, they have a groove to perfectly fit the cape when it's on the bust. And I'm just curious why they decided to make this base super heavy, like an actual base of a main statue. But I guess that is so that this will not move very easily. So that is how the bust looks like. So next I'll try this right hand for the bust. So we have this smoke part, which fits right here. A little bit loose, but I guess it will hold due to the magnet inside. So this smoke effect goes here. this smoke effect goes here. This rock effect goes on his left knees. Okay, so for the lightning effect, there are 3 lightning effects here. And for this, we will just follow the lightning installation diagram here on the poster provided. So for the lightning effects, it's pretty straightforward. If you just follow the instruction, one goes on his leg here, the other one goes here, which you could exchange with a rock effect without lightning, and the other one goes around the back of the body without the cape option. So that's it for the lightning effect. Okay, so finally this last smoke effect goes here. So now we have these 2 head sculpts that would complete these 2 statues over here. So I'd like to put this normal Saiyan head sculpt on this one, this base, and this Super Saiyan 2 transformation head sculpt for this main statue, which is just, I guess, the right head sculpt for these options due to the lightning effects and the flowing upward cape. So there he is. So this is a really fun assembly, one of the most fun assembly I experienced due to the fact of the many different option parts. So this is like the equivalent of I guess a Barbie doll for us statue collectors, because we could dress up Gohan in so many different forms depending on our mood, on our like, or on our taste. So like for example, there are still 2 different arm options here. So if say I'd like to change Gohan's right arm, I feel to change Gohan's right arm to be the victorious type. So I'd change it to this. Or on the next day, if I feel like dressing up Gohan in a way that he would be holding Cell Jr.'s head, so I could do it like this. But so right now I cannot do it freely because I need to remove the cape first before I could take off the arm. But that is how this statue is. So this is the Yoyo Studio Gohan, and I'm gonna be doing a close-up shot for you to enjoy the texture, the shading done by Yoyo Studio, which is, for me, is excellent. For a relatively cheap statue, it's actually cheap for a 1/4 statue with this much detail, with this much option parts. This is actually cheap compared to other statues with not too many option parts like Gohan, but is way priced above this Yoyo Studio statue. So I hope many other studios would follow suit on what Yoyo Studio did with this piece. So they provided us with a very, very nice statue, but very, very budget friendly. So I hope many more other studios follow suit with that kind of trend. A budget friendly statue that would give a lot of option parts and give a lot of texture and also quality sculpt. So this is Yoyo Studio Gohan. For me, the best 1/4 statue Gohan out there in the market right now. Although it's unlicensed, but being an unlicensed statue must have given them a lot of freedom to do this kind of sculpt, this kind of pose, this kind of options. So kudos to Yoyo Studio for giving us this statue. So that's it for this unboxing. So we have a lot more statues to unbox, and see you on the next unboxing. Hey guys, so I almost forgot to show you the light up effect of this statue. So there's the remote that we need to match with the statue so that we could control the lighting remotely. So let's try that. So this is the light up function of Yoyo Studio Gohan with the remote. So there are different light up options. One is a steady option. There is this sort of an electric effect. So I guess there's only two options, a steady option and an electric effect. So this for the Yoyo Studio Gohan. So that's it guys. I hope you enjoy this video unboxing. So see you on the next episode.